Hang on. No, I don't want anything coming from my... That's better. Is this coming from the right one? Yes. Stream's loaded up there. Stream health is good at the moment, it seems. Alright. Time to do the linking thing. Oh, I haven't changed the name. Should do that. Bequest. And what changes are being saved? Excellent. Moving the microphone and tweeting time. I'm pretty sure that'll bring up to the right pace. Yes it does. Alright. It's time to open Scum VM. It's bigger. I can! Makes it bigger in there though. Oops. Ah, perfect. That fits, and that fits. Excellent. Trying to remember what happened last. Got the monocle, got the lantern, got the oil can, got the poker, the crowbar, the broken record, a notebook and pencil, obviously, got 5 crackers, brass key, cane, and handkerchief. And I believe, if I check my restore, I'm in Act 4. Would have saved if it was Act 5, so must be in Act 4. Alright. Time to explore. I can't remember if I found the body yet for Act 4. I think I have. Let us check if I've given the cracker to the parrot. Oh, hello Fifi. Cracker to the parrot. I am not close enough. Cracker? Yeah, so I'd already done that, so don't want to leave that happening, because then I'd be down a cracker. I believe the last body I found was Gloria, and she was in the gazebo, which is over this way. Yes, so she's not there anymore. You see nothing special because there's nothing there. You must be joking. Gloria is dead. I mean, accurate. I have a new keyboard now. I don't think I had this when I streamed Laura Bow last. So I don't have my numpad anymore. I got a new keyboard. It's got lights in it. But the keyboard, the numpad part, was like an extra $50 between the two different keyboards. They're the same keyboard, it's just one's smaller. And I was like, no, bugger it. I don't need one of them. Open? I want to open this. What is this? Does door work? Pretty close, game. Like I'm touching it. Ah, it's locked. for now. Let's check the elevator status. We might be able to use the elevator. I believe I've got the key. Yes, I have the brass key. Oh, hang on. Did I look brass key with monocle? I don't think I did. You examine it with a monocle, but don't see anything interesting. I was hoping I'd see a fingerprint on it. Because you are meant to collect fingerprints. But I haven't bothered yet. I haven't found any. Should be more accurate. Whoops. Clicked on the wrong thing. I am not going for a full score run, just because I haven't played the game in about 6 months. So I'm guaranteed to miss something. I mean, if I do get a full score, I'll be happy with that. But I have my doubts. This game is notoriously hard to get a full score. Apparently I'm not close enough. There's something on the desk I've never looked at before. You read the name of the magazine. It's called The Racehouse Quarterly. Racehorse. Racing houses is completely different from racing horses, Daniel. Upon examining the open page, you see a picture of a beautiful thoroughbred named Sunny Boy. The name Sunny Boy has been circled in red. Okay, so that's the name of the horse that they used the Colonel's money to buy. Ooh, time has moved forward. I believe that's Lillian looking in the, What an interesting collection of weapons Uncle Henri has. I wonder... Oh, Laura, you startled me. Can I look Lillian? I cannot. I'm in a cutscene. After you surprise Lillian at the Colonel's weapons cabinet, she rests in a chair by the fireplace. I mean, technically she's by the fireplace because the entire room is, but the finely carved places show the craftsmanship of bygone days. There's only one. There's not two fireplaces in this room. Oh, what the hell is the game trying to say? I haven't dropped any frames, so that's good. I was having internet troubles a little bit ago, about half an hour ago. Things were taking a bit to load. I think it was because I was watching the WWE Network, so... You surprised me, Laura. Not Lara. Have you been keeping yourself busy? Hell yeah, I have. That seems unlikely, Laura, but I'll check it out. Go! Yeah! A short time later. Oh, you're just imagining things, Laura. I mean, it's a bit hard to imagine a dead body. Gloria's not so great. She's got plenty of problems between her talent, her boyfriends, and money, or the lack thereof. Damn, she cold. Did I ask about Gloria? Okay, yeah, I asked about it. Ethel. Why would you care about my mother, Laura? I don't want to talk about her. Henri. I think Uncle Henri's been turned against me by someone. We used to be so close. Fifi. Fifi doesn't care about my uncle. Not like I do. She's just taking advantage of a weak old man. Jeeves. I think there's something going on between Fifi and Jeeves. Uncle Henri would be very interested in knowing that. I'm sure. Feels. I always forget he doesn't like feels. What do you care about him? He's nothing but a stupid old man. Mr. Sparrow is just trying to turn my uncle against me. I know his type. She seems a bit focused. Gertie. That's the one. Okay, I spelled her name wrong. It doesn't matter. I can't even bother talking to her about everyone. Have fun. Have fun, Lillian. You know, doing whatever it is that you do. Oh, Jessica wished me fun playing my game. I should actually click. Yeah, get rid of that box. Not that you can see the box, but I can see the red box. on the OBS screen. I'm wondering if I can find the losers. Yes, here they are. The losers. Coming up tonight, we have in the blue corner, Clarence. In the red corner, we have this guy. And they're about to fight. Have at thee, sir! Oh, damn, Rudy beat him up. Don't mess with me, bud. Just stay out of the way. You ain't heard the last of me, Rudy. I'll get you for this. So... that was fun. Clarence just got his ass whooped. I love that scene. I love the animation. They actually do. I look over there because I'm like, that's where the video is being shown, but the camera's up there. Oh, Ethel's on the run! Act 5. I assume that that's what I needed to see. So let's make a new save at Act 5. Oh. No, Ethel is not here. Not anymore. Let's see if it's Ethel that's dead this round. I think it is. Out the back door, a garden path encircles a small statue, then continues on through a lovely rose arbor. It's a pan. This is well, it's not a pan, it's a satyr, which is what pan is. Oh, staying up my nose. This is an exquisite statue of a dancing satyr playing on pipes. This is a wonderful little garden. You wonder who planted it. Certainly not the Colonel. Well, there's no dead Ethel here. And that's one of the places you find a dead Ethel, so... you know. She's either dead or she's not. We'll save the game. Previous... auto save, start, shower power, explore. Okay, so this, I think it's the reason you have to be on the right side for it to actually open. Ah! Jeeves must be getting ready to see someone special, as he's taking great pains with his appearances while standing at his sink. Do you have matches on you, Jeeves? Apparently not. You notice a lovely bouquet of flowers on Jeeves's bed. You have a feeling you know who will be the recipient of these flowers. It's me! They're mine! Those flowers are mine! I'm the adventure gamer. Give me flowers. Those flowers don't belong... damn you, game. He's too strange. That's a bit rude. Can I smell Jeeves? I'll feel him! Try another way to say that. Smell Jeeves. I bet he smells divine. Sniff, sniff. He's got a six-pack. He is ripped. Jeeves is a beefy man. Well, I know that Rudy's not dead. I hate to tell you. I'm very certain it's Ethel. I just don't know where to find her. Oh, Clarence is in here. Clarencing it up. I don't know, have I got the cigar? I might not. Or I might do. I don't know. I do not have the cigar. Okay. Clarence. Oh, what's his name again? Clarence. Okay. I thought it was C-L-A-E-R. I don't know why. Oh. That's a big cigar. In a glass of very fine... It's a glass of very fine imported cognac. I did not know how to say that until I was, like, in my 20s. That's clearly cognac in English. But it's cognac. I don't know why. Don't ask me. I didn't invent... I am assuming French? You give a cracker to the parrot. Ark. Jeeves, kiss me again. Ark. Hot. Alright. So... okay, I need to find a dead body. I need to check for the elevator. You can wish that Rudy's dead. Yeah, man. That's up for, you know... okay, elevator's still not here yet. It's unfortunate. I'm not sure what the earliest time you can actually get the elevator is. But there is an earliest time that you can catch it. And I swear it's either Act 4 or Act 5. So the other thing I want to check for is I want to check the rubbish bin. I swear that's what I spelled, but I guess I didn't. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Someone dropped an old cigar butt on the floor. You bend over and pick up the small cigar butt. Look, butt with monocle. You examine it with a monocle, but you don't see anything interesting. But... oh, I'm sorry. I'm amused by the word but. I'm sorry. I'm not a very good person. Look in bin. Look in trash. What the hell is this called? A waste paper basket. Okay. Currently, it is empty. Okay. I mean, that's a bin. That's a trash can. Come on, game. Don't be rude. I'm bad enough at English as it is. Don't make me worse. Let me grow up speaking the language. Oh, hang on. And I can save up here. Is this secret ready? This secret is ready. Please, mademoiselle, shut the door. Get ready for the stream to be booted off YouTube. There you go. You just saw the naughtiest scene in Lorabo. Fifi must be getting ready to see someone special, as she's taking great pains to make herself look pretty. Right click, I think. Looks like fine cognac. Apparently that's all they drink here is cognac. 2 glasses sit on the table near the cognac decanter. Sniff, sniff. You don't feel like kissing it. Hell yeah, I do. I think we know what she's up to. I think we've got a fair idea of what's going down between Fifi and Jeeves. So Laura doesn't feel like kissing her. She's totally fine with ripping open the door and having a good old peeky peek at what Fifi is selling. Alright, let's see if we can find the dead body. I really hope she'd be up in the Rose Garden, because that's the only place I know for Ethel's body. Obviously, I'm pretty sure there are 2 places for it, so I'm just going to have to look around and hope. She's not in here. I think the doctor's in here, is one of the places the doctor can be. You're at the southwest edge of the Bayou Island. The old road and fence have been overtaken by the rising swamp water. There also looks like there's something on the ground. You see a rolling pin and some muddy footprints. You can see a footprint in the mud. You're not close. Using Wilbur's monocle as a magnifying glass, you carefully examine the muddy impressions and can see that it's definitely a boot print. Aha! There on the sole is an insignia of an eagle. Caw-caw! America! Apparently a rolling pin and a pin are different. As you pick up the rolling pin, you notice a muddy footprint nearby. Already looked at that. It's a pin. You scrutinize the entire rolling pin with Wilbur's monocle. Aha! You have discovered traces of blood on it. Excellent. Yeah, there we go. She ain't no flapper, just curious. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty good thing. It looks like you guys are about a minute behind. Maybe 30 seconds, I'm not sure. No! This is dreadful. Poor Ethel has been hit over the head and killed. Something terrible is going on around here, and you suddenly feel a cold fear spreading ominously throughout your body. Aw, she's in the minnow. It looks like Ethel was hit fatally on the head with a heavy, blunt instrument. Can I search body? You're not close. Hell yeah, I am, game. I don't think I can even get closer. You fearfully search Ethel's... I'm not closer, by the way. I'm further. You fearfully search Ethel's body and find that she was indeed killed by a terrible hit on the head. Aww. That's sad. That's sad. Okay. That's good, though. We found the body in Act 5, so we're, you know, things are looking up. Things are looking up. Alright, so what to do now? There is Rudy, Clarence, Lillian, Henri, Fifi, Jeeves. I think that's it, so that'd be 6 people. Though I will give away, one of the kills is a twofer. So... we just gotta find where Rudy is, I believe. We've seen Jeeves, we've seen Fifi. So we got to really look at, oh, actually, hang on. We might be able to spy on Clarence. Because he was down here. Wait, do I have the cane yet? I do, actually, you know what? Before we spy on Clarence, let's go and use the cane for the cane's ability. It's not much of a hint when you give it away. Yeah, Fifi and Jeeves do, in fact, die together in a twofer. I can actually just click the screen where I want to walk. There we go. Alright, so, there is a funny death on this screen. Actually, that's a lot easier. I might just do that from now on. Save. Explore, save. Let us go under here. Dusty cobwebs cover the old bell that over the years has rusted in place. So if we try and pull cord... Right, what are we going to call this? What is this guy? A short rope hangs slightly below the old bell tower. There is a rusty iron ring attached to the bottom of it. Pull rope. You reach up and try to grab the ring attached to the end of the rope. That's a great animation. I'll try. I can't reach it. It's too far. But if we use the cane, reaching up with the cane, you pull on the bell's rope. Nothing happens. Oh, the bell's too rusted to move. Alright, I forgot there was a second step to this. Automatic, that's nice. Oil on bell. Oiling the rusted bell may have loosened it. Or it may not. You'll never know. Well, I will. Pull cane. Wait, no. Pull rope with cane. Reaching up with a cane, you hook and pull. Uh-oh! That goes really fast. Dong! Now you're a real Southern Belle. Southern Belle being a beauty. From whom the bell tolls. That would have actually been an almost better joke. But this is in the Southern America, so Southern Belle. Oil bell. Now, if you position yourself right, you can get a treat. Did it? Did it? Phew, that was close. What's that attached to the bell? It's some sort of old metal crank. Okay, thinking it might be useful, you remove the crank from the bell and take it with you. I don't remember where you use the crank now. Oh, I've confused myself. At least we won't catch Ethel walking around for sudden scare anymore. She's not going to be like, ah, hello, Laura, I'm drunk. Ah. Like, you don't use the crank here because you use the handle. Ooh. I've confused myself and I can't remember what you use the crank on. It's not the well, because that's already got a crank. Must be something down there that I've just forgotten. Oh well. We'll figure that out when we get to it. Don't want to walk through the middle, don't want to get killed by the falling chandelier. I can type. I can type. What? You notice a faint aroma of perfume. Alright, so there was a, there was the noise of a point being scored. Not that this game has a point system that you can check while you're playing, but, that was the only hint that you should smell in the room. It's only Clarence sitting alone at the bar. Okay, well. Yeah, apparently I heard the smell of the sound of perfume. Ah, Rudy. Rudy McPoo. You see Rudy having dessert and coffee in the dining room. Yes, I am Rudy. See? Hello, Rudy. Rudy is enjoying a cup of coffee and a piece of pie. Oh, I tell you. Ah, Laura, are you still up? It's getting so quiet around here. Everybody must have gone to bed. Sure. Celie is a good cook. Hey, do you want to join me? Since you're not hungry, you politely decline. You know, I'd like to get to know you better. You seem like a real swell gal. Well, he seems to be back to his usual fun-loving self. I'm very attracted to you, Laura. You're so young, sweet, and innocent. I find that very exciting. Also, I'm a stupid pedophile. Though she's not a pet. Yeah, not yet. You get the joke. Uh-oh, better watch out. Hey, what's the matter with you? Aren't you attracted to me likewise? Now that you mention it. He does, yes, he is very, has that look of the Naked Gun 2 villain. The mustache. Yeah, well, I don't need no sniveling kid cramping my style anyhow. With the, he has the mother and their bank robbers or whatever. You still here? Why didn't you go find someone else to play with, little girl? Yeah, go find Lillian. Did you hear me? I said scram, kid! Get out before I hit you. You have definitely gotten on the wrong side of Rudy. It doesn't appear that he wants anything more to do with you. I'm on the wrong side of Rudy? Aww. Come on, I want to kill myself. Oh, damn it. There we go. I barely remember Naked Gun, so I'm sorry that I got it wrong. Though, isn't it Naked Gun 2.5 and Naked Gun 33 and 2/3? Or 1/3? My joke was ruined about dying because I couldn't enter shoot. It's very, very poor on my part. So I think the only person left alive is Henri, so the only person to check whether I can move time forward is Henri. Is the elevator down here? The elevator is not down here. This is upsetting me. This is upsetting me a lot. If I click down here, what happens? I don't think the pathfinding is all that good in this game, so clicking might be a bit dangerous at times, but oh well. Go this way. Alright, let's move the armory. Armories. And let's look through some holes. Haha. Though we still haven't moved to the next act, which will be midnight, so, you know. We're close, but no cigar. Why are you treating me this way, Uncle Henri? Don't you care how I feel? Don't I matter to you anymore? You matter to me the same way everyone else does. No more and no less. That's not bad. That's a nice thing. But I don't understand it. I thought I was special. I thought you cared for me more than for Gloria or Rudy or any of the others. That's a bit mean. You're right. You thought that. You were wrong. What about when I used to come and visit you? You were like a father to me. How can you be like this now? I'm afraid you misunderstood a lot of things, Lillian. I was just trying to help my sister, that's all. To me, you were just her insecure, whiny kid. Damn. I won't hear any more of this. You're lying to me, Uncle Henri. Somebody's behind this. I must know it, and I intend to find out. I just know it, and I intend to find out who it is. Au revoir, Uncle Henri. Yeah, see? Yeah. I'll tell you all about it. So, yeah, she thought she was different. She thought she was special. That Uncle Henri loved her above and beyond the rest. She was wrong, obviously. Uncle Henri barely cares for her. Colonel Dijon tries to ignore you as you once again invade the privacy of his room. Suck it, Henri. I don't think he lets me in here. If I try and open gate, he'll be like, piss off. Get out of my elevator, kid! Alright. Upstairs. Let's check on Fifi and Jeeves. I wonder if they have No, they're not together yet. I want to ask her about Jeeves. Most of the time I feel that he is the only one who understands me. You both are servants. Slaves to each other. So that might be why. So we've got Rudy and Clarence. They were downstairs. They should have dressed Dijon in yellow, but that might have been too on the nose. He's already pretty mustardy. Lillian was in the weapons room, and Henri is up there. So I think the only person who can move time is either Clarence or Lillian, finding her. I think she might be in her little playhouse. Yeah. So I'm going to go check her playhouse, see if she's being creepy in there, because I think she is. Yeah. The joke with Henri Dijon, is that he is Mustard. Colonel Mustard. I don't think that's, like, it's not an obvious joke, but once you know it, it's like, oh, of course. Yeah, of course, that makes sense. But, you know, I mean, you'd have to have Dijon mustard in your country to be able to get it. And Cluedo. Oh, nope, she's not being creepy in here. You are inside a leaky old playhouse. I thought she might be, so she might be somewhere else, being creepy. She's definitely not in here anymore. She's not in here, obviously. Yes, Manananan? Why are you sitting facing that way, you dumb cat? Come here. Alright. He's meowing at me every now and again, but he's facing the other direction and he won't look at me. He wants me to get up and walk to him. There is also Celie. Sorry, no, I think there might be 7 people alive, because Celie is still alive. She's just not in the house anymore, so... Wait, was that a cat? No, that's just a... I thought down there was a cat, but it's just a shadow of the, No, go off the screen. You really could turn this into a Clue game. It would be kind of nice. I'd like to see a modern Clue done like this. Obviously there was a Clue game that was Clue, the board game. There was a couple of them. There's like Master Detective and a couple other ones. But there also was the adventure game, Clue Chronicles, or Cluedo Chronicles, depending on where you were. Fatal Illusion. It was meant to be a multi-part series, but they got one game. That's it. It was meant to be like, there'd be like Fatal Illusion, and then there'd be another one. I think the second one was even named. It did not do well, and that's why it was, oh, hang on. You're gonna knock on her door. Nice to see you again, Missy Laura. Won't you come in? My horrible racist accent, I'm not gonna do again. Sorry for doing it in the first place. A wonderful smelling gumbo bubbles on the wood stove while Celie stirs it. I don't know why, but I'm having a real bad feeling in my bones. I think there's a bad moon arising. Ask about moon? Will you tell me about... What do you think I care about it? I think you do. Tell me about your chickens. I can't talk too much about it. Missy Lillian, she talks to me confidential like sometimes. But she had past problems she's still trying to overcome. Lillian was mentally unwell for a while. And she still talks to Celie. What's this? Oh. Oh. Do I have anything of yours? Oh, hang on. Show rolling pin. I could care less. Can I give you the pin? Not the pin'em, the pin. Okay. Pretty sure that's your rolling pin, lady. I'm kind of confused about what to do. Jeeves was downstairs. Fifi's upstairs. Clarence is in that room. Rudy's above, in the dining room. Henri's in his own room. I've spied on everyone. It's not my cigar butt. Now, can I show butt? You've already shown me that. You're right. I have. So yeah, the only one I haven't looked at again is Jeeves, so maybe I've got to go back down there? He might have gotten ready, since last time we went down there, where he was still getting dressed. And maybe that's what I need, is him to be dressed. Because I'm using this in Scum VM, it's a bit hard to click on the edges, so that's why I keep switching back to the arrow keys. I'm more used to them. No, he's still getting ready. I found the dead Ethel. I'm kind of confused now. Though I haven't found Lillian again. She might be back up in our room, now that I think about it. And if she is, that'll be what moves time forward. So let us try and find Lillian. If she's fled up to our room, that will be easy peasy. Though I did just see someone walking past out the back there. The killer made their guest appearance in the back window for a second. Alright, let's check our room for Lillian. No, there's no Lillian here. It must be finding Lillian again. That's going to move time forward. Because she has disappeared after talking to Henri. Oh wait, I should actually check the basket. Should check the basket. Alright, still empty. So this is one of the problems of Colonel's Bequest. Because it's on this timer system, where you have to see certain things to move forward, if you don't know where to go, you'll be stuck. And there are only so many screens in the game, so you can force it. You just... Wait, where was I going again? I was going to try and find Lillian. I'm just not sure where Lillian can be. Elevator is still not here. And because this is getting later in the game, it gets a little bit, like, it's a bit easier and a bit harder at the same time. There's less people, so there's less things to push time forward. But there's also less people, so, you know. I definitely don't have the matches, and I haven't seen them. So, it can't be that. Celine might be in the church. Even though she was just in her room, she might be in here. No. Because she does come here later on in the night. But she wasn't there, so that's another place checked that doesn't count. Lillian, nope, she's not in there with a horse. Thought she might be, you know, riding the horse. Going for a bit of, you know, a bit of pony times. The other possibility is that I've got to wait for the elevator to come down, and I just haven't gotten lucky about where the elevator is. Ethel is dead, and she is no longer there, so Ethel has been moved. Well, this bit of the game's no bueno. Nope, nothing up. I did check the little house, so I don't think she's in there. Let's check around the back in the rose arbor again. The little garden. Maybe she's gone out there. I thought that was something on the ground there. I was like, oh, a rose or something. But it's not. It was no such thing at all. Chickens aren't going crazy, so I think it's when the chickens go crazy. That's when Celie goes to the church. Go take the bucket. Whee! That's a lovely, lovely sound effect and lovely animation there. Nope. 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 There's a lot of nopes going on here. Which is kind of annoying, because normally I know this game pretty well, but this is the one bit. I'm pretty sure every time I've streamed it, I've run into the same problem, where I've gotten to this part of the game, and I've just sort of forgotten the one thing I need to do to move it forward. And I think I will just quickly look up a guide. I don't want to just spend all the time walking around. I'll look up a guide for Act 5. And we will see. Okay. That might be why. It looks like I'm meant to have spied on Henri twice. That doesn't make a lot of sense, because we spied on him once and we saw him, obviously, talking to Lillian. But it seems like, from the guide, another faint aroma of perfume, I was also meant to smell the air in Fifi's room, so I'm going to do that quickly. Though I don't think that's a point, so I don't know if it counts. Okay. It actually said smell air. That doesn't seem to be working. But it might have been before when she was still getting changed and spraying the stuff around that it might have counted, so. Let us move the armories again. I know it's an armoire. Alright. There we go. Act 6. Don't need to wait for that. There's no one in the Colonel's room. Ho ho! There's no one in here at all. His wheelchair's not even in here. Use key? Use key. Maybe it's unlock elevator, actually. A faint click is heard as you turn the key in the lock. Ta-da! We are using the elevator. What a dark and creepy attic. It helps to have the moonlight shining in through those big windows. Among all the junk, a stack of old newspapers catches your eye. We should actually save, because it's Act 6. This seems to be an old stack of 1980 editions of the Times-Democrat. As you look through them, an October 18th, 1898 edition catches your interest. You begin reading. New Orleans, Louisiana. Colonel Henri Dijon came home today after spending several months in the hospital following injuries in the recent Spanish-American War. Colonel Dijon took several bullets to his pelvic and shoulder areas as he attempted to carry a seriously injured fellow soldier to safety. Incredibly, though injured himself, he managed to make it safely behind American lines. Colonel Dijon was duly decorated and discharged with honor by the U.S. Army. New Orleans welcomes home a true American war hero. Yes. Is that why the Colonel's in a wheelchair, you wonder? No, he does that for fun. He just likes wheelchairs. He's like, woohoo! It's dark back here in the attic. The moonlight from the large windows doesn't light this part of the attic very well. Through the gloom, you can see piles of uninteresting boxes and old junk. However, there is an old trunk that does interest you. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I've come here late, because the box is open. But let's have a... There is nothing that would interest you in any of these boxes, unless you might be looking in trunk. Peering into the open trunk, you see old army clothing and various paraphernalia. This must be where the Colonel keeps his old army gear. Yeah, so I'm not seeing the cape or the boots. Which I think pretty sure when you first come up here, if you come up here as early as possible, the cape and boots are here. You can come up later and they're gone, and then you can come back again and they're back again. I believe that might be right. I might be wrong. And there is a way to die back here somewhere. This might... I'm pretty sure it's time-based. And this might not be the right time. I'm pretty sure the killer leaps out from behind one of these boxes and drags you under. The door is locked from this side. Well, unlock it then. You reach down and unlock the door. The door will relock itself, so there is no point. You can't come out. What is happening around here? You have discovered poor Fifi and Jeeves lying dead on the floor with their spilled drinks nearby. You don't like the looks of this at all. This leg positioning, I don't know how this could have happened. Jeeves is on the bottom, so he fell first. But somehow Fifi's leg is like inside his leg. So unless they had their like bodies intertwined, like this couldn't happen. It is very unlikely that it would fall that way. But let's look at the bodies. Not readily apparent how Jeeves and Fifi died, as there are known wound marks on their bodies. Can I search body? You've thoroughly examined Jeeves and Fifi's body, but cannot see how they might have died. You are very puzzled. It appears that Fifi and Jeeves were drinking cognac when they died. It appears... Okay, so yeah. The flowers have moved. A lovely bouquet of flowers lies on the table next to the cognac decanter. A strange white powder has collected in the bottom of the cognac decanter. Bending over the cognac decanter, you carefully examine it with the monocle. Yes, here are 2 clear fingerprints. Can I drink from it? You want nothing to do with the cognac. Oh, she's smart. She knows that that's been poisoned. That right there, death. So the Dr. Phil's bag was stolen. So most likely the killer has used some of the drugs from that to end the lives of our poor Fifi and Jeeves. Alright. Time to get on the little save spree again as we try and find where people are. Clarence is here. And he's writing in his diary. Clarence looks despondent as he sits hunched over the desk writing something in his notebook. Dun dun dun. Can we read over his shoulder? It looks... Can I read notebook then? Clarence is bent over the notebook and you can't read it. We're not rushing to the ending. We're taking as much time as is needed. Though the ending does come fast, because there's less people, so there's less people to see. And it will go quicker than the start. A small empty bottle has been thrown into the waste basket. After retrieving the small bottle from the waste basket, you read its label. It says, Dr. Milliken's Miracle Sleep Powder. With Dr. Milliken's, you can be sure your dreams will be sweet tonight. Upon further inspection of the label, you notice some very small print at the bottom. Though you could try to read the small print, you can't make it out. Giving up, you put the bottle back in the wastebasket. Why? You read the small print of the sleeping powder bottle through the monocle. It says, can be fatal if taken in too large a dose. Uh-oh. So yeah, there's the proof that they were killed. And they were killed with... I did not want a small, I wanted to save, so I don't know why I typed small. They were killed with sleeping powder of some description. There's Henri sitting in his chair. Still in there? Let us move the armory. And see if we can spy on him. It looks like it's just going to be him sitting in his room. Probably the same with Clarence as well. So that really only leaves a couple of people. There's Lillian, Rudy, and Celie that we haven't seen so far. And I believe Celie might be out in the chapel. But it is time to give a cracker to the parrot. And hopefully he will tell us another secret. I believe Larry also has the waste paper, the trash can you got to look into. At least this one, if you look, you see someone throw something in it early on. If you look, and it also tells you that it's currently empty, which is a big hint that at some point it won't be. As you look at the empty glass, you notice a faint fingerprint on it. Picking up the glass, you use Wilbur's monocle as a magnifying glass and notice a faint fingerprint. No, not a parrot. You give a cracker to the parrot. Ark, I can't find her. Ark, where's Gloria? So someone's looking around for Gloria. Who knows? Gloria has been dead for a while, so that kind of explains why you can't find her when she's dead. Clarence is her partner, even though they broke up tonight, so it could be him, and he was in that room drinking. So I assume that is Clarence. I gotta see if we can find Rudy. Also, it looks like that cabinet's open, doesn't it? The leaded glass cabinet is wide open. Cautiously peek inside the open door of the cabinet. Not surprisingly, part of the Colonel's weapon collection is housed there. Within the cabinet, you see an Australian boomerang, a steel cutlass, a mace, and an antique crossbow. So nothing's been moved. Oh, there goes the killer again. Nope, that's not how you spell desk, Daniel. A large oak desk sits in the center of the room. Atop you see a glass case. You look through the small glass case and notice a little silver derringer mounted upon a blue velvet backing. So nothing is gone from this room yet. I'm pretty sure the cabinet was only open because Lillian was in that room before when we startled her and she didn't close it. And I didn't look at it then. So the killer is still on the loose, but they don't have anything from that yet. Yet, I say. So Rudy somewhere, Celie somewhere, Lillian is somewhere. Who she can scratch a peck within their chicken coop. Okay, so I don't know if she's in the chapel yet. Yep. She's not here no more. What you doing here? Oh no, she is still. What are you doing here, girl? Can't you feel the evil in the air? There's something real bad around here, and I'm staying put in my cabin behind locked doors. You get yourself back to your room here. So, Celie is telling us to piss off. She ain't coming out. Though she does open the door, so, you know, anyone can still kill her. They've just got to know where she is. Which isn't hard. The cellar door is locked. So Jeeves locked that on his way out. So that only leaves Rudy and Lillian. And we do only have 2 things to go on the timer. So here we go. We've found Rudy. And he is patting the good dog Beauregard. Rudy sits sullenly on the steps outside the Colonel's study with old Beauregard accompanying him. Ah, it's you again, is it? You should be up sleeping like everybody else. Yeah, sure. They're all asleep. I got a lot on my mind right now. I ain't in a mood to gab. I said I don't want to talk to you right now. Got it? Did you hear me? Bug off. Angrily, Rudy refuses to answer you anymore. It might be best to leave him alone right now. I gotta love that you can bug them. You can just keep talking and they're like, leave me alone! Shut up! I've had enough of you! Nope, no Lillian in here. I'm not sure where else Lillian could be, actually. It might be spying on people time. Though, there's only Clarence to spy on. I already spied on Henri. Nope, elevator is not downstairs. Celine's not in the chapel because she's still in her room. Oh, Fifi and Jeeves are dead, so I could check their room to make sure that they're gone. Dun dun dun. Someone cleaned up the drinks as well, so you know that was nice of them. An unthinking killer would have left the drinks just laying around. So there's still nothing in the trunk. Whoops. Doesn't help when you click off the screen. Like a big idiot. Right. So Lillian might be in our room. And Clarence might be here. Well, Clarence is here. But we've got to see whether we can spy on him. That's the important bit. Will I get something for this? Nope, he's just writing at his desk. Haha! Act 7. Lillian is writing in a book, which she apparently keeps locked in her suitcase. Oh, and there is something on the floor here. How that got here, in the split second that we were looking at the hole, I don't know. You notice a dusty boot print on the floor. Okay, we don't see anything with a monocle. Well, her suitcase is closed, so we can't look in there. Save Act 7. So we've got to find the body, and we've got to spy on anyone who needs spying on. Because apparently that's about the only way we can move time forward at this point. You see the Colonel sitting in his room. That's unfortunately, because of the way it works, they're just going to get shorter. And really, once you find the bodies, the big event sort of happened. Uh-oh. A bad feeling comes over you as you look around this room. The small desk chair has been knocked over and you see a fresh blood stain on the rug. So, Clarence was in here. Clarence is no longer in here. You see a fresh blood stain on the rug near the overturned chair. Okay, read notebook then, Laura. And because there's less people, there's less interactions between people. You notice that just one page has been written on, and today's date, May 27th, 1925, heads it. Curiously, you read the rest. It says, I'm terribly apprehensive about what's going on here. I can't say why, just call it a bad sensation. But as the evening wears on, I'm feeling more and more alone. Where's Wilbur? Where's Gertie? Where's Gloria? Could they have left without me? Is there a way to leave the island that I'm not aware of? Still, the spine-tingling feeling won't leave, and frankly, I'm scared. So, Clarence was sitting in here writing that. An odd thing to write, if you ask me, but that's what he was writing. And I don't remember where to find Clarence's body, so we're going to have to go looking. But first things first, we've got to give the parrot a carrot. Not a carrot, a cracker. Because Parrot knows all. Ark, sleep tight, my pretties. Ark, in the basement. The basement. We haven't seen a basement in this game. Now, this is something that would confused me. Because we don't have basements in Australia. We don't really have cellars in Australia. These are things like our houses don't typically have. Yeah, some do, obviously, but most don't. I didn't know there was a difference between a basement and a cellar. As far as I was concerned, they were the same thing. But apparently they're different. A cellar is something you access from the outside, and a basement is something you access from the inside. And we haven't seen a basement. Uh-oh. Someone broke the glass case and took the silver Derringer. So someone has nicked the gun. And there goes Rudy. Where are you off to, Rudy? Rudy? You see Rudy walking distractedly around the estate. He seemed very agitated. He does seem very agitated. I don't think there's much point in following him. Ding ding. So Celie has, she's come to pray. Celie sits in a pew before the pulpit, her head bent in fearful prayer. So yeah, she's pretty sure shit's going down. She's not wrong. I haven't tried praying. I'm willing to go and try. There's no monk I can type kill monk to. Apparently I've got to get closer to the pulpit. Suddenly feeling pious, you kneel at the pulpit and pray. Maybe that's how you pray. I thought you had to sit at the chairs, but, you know, I'm not going to argue. Let's try and find Clarence's body. Hello, Rudy. He's doing laps. He's just getting exercise. Nothing to worry about with Rudy, my friends. Where could Rudy be? Maybe he's down the well. Though I'm pretty sure that was a Gloria spot, so I can't be certain. It'd be a bit weird if he was in here, so I don't think he is, but let's check. Nope. I still haven't found the matches yet. He's not over here. Once again, that is where Gloria is, so let's turn the handle and see. Nope. That's a good sound. I want to double check whether I left the matches in here, if they're actually appeared. No. And I'm going to check if they're down in the cellar by, well, seeing if the cellar's open. I don't think they are. Yes, Banana Nan, you can meow all you want, but I'm not going to come over there and pat you. Yeah, it's still locked. So I've just got to try and find Clarence's body now, and I don't know where that is. That's a bit embarrassing. Nope. I don't think he can be dead inside the house. I think all the dead bodies are outside, so... Though we did find the room he was murdered in, but they all get moved from there. He might be inside that, but I don't want to go in there if that's going to be Lillian, because that'll probably move time forward, so... Well, that's still 15 minutes, so that's alright. But, something new has happened in here. We have a visitor, darling. Sit up straight now. So Lillian's gone batshit. Lillian is acting very bizarre. Not only is she playing with the old dolls, but she's treating them as if they were alive. She barely notices you. Chalkboard. You see a small chalkboard on the wall. Strange. There are 7 tally marks on it. Gertie, Ethel, Gloria, Fifi, Jeeves. Who else is dead? Gertie, Ethel, Gloria. Well, Clarence is dead, so that's 6. That would mean there's still, like, one more. And I can't think of who that is. Oh, Dr. Fields. So yeah, that is 7. 7. There are 7 people dead. So Lillian does know how to count. She's good on that. She's 100% on math. Let's check if Clarence is over here. Nope. He won't be in the shed because Ethel was in here. Nope. I'm a bit confused about where Clarence could be. You know what? I'm just gonna check because I can spend ages like looking, or I can just quickly check. Oh no, he is inside the house. Okay. Alright. And apparently I have missed the matches wherever they are, so I'm just going to double check where that is. Or are there not matches? Apparently not. I'm a little bit weirded out. Hang on. Yeah, I don't have any matches. So there should be matches in this game. Where are they? I'm a little bit weirded out now because I swore there was matches and now it's telling me there's no matches. While I'm waiting for that to work in my head, let's go check where Laura's, Clarence's body can be, because it is inside. I didn't think there was anything inside, but apparently there is. Okay, that's why they're on Clarence's body. I didn't realize that. I thought they were... Okay, I'm a bit weirded out by that. I didn't remember them being on Clarence's body. Okay. Oh, bloody nose again today. Last time I played Colonel's Bequest I had a nose as well. A nose problem. I wonder if it's Colonel's Bequest that makes me sick. Let's check if he's in the bathroom. Yep. This is horrendous. Now it's Clarence. Someone has killed him by stabbing him in the chest with a dagger. If only there were a way to flee this terrible island. It's readily apparent that Clarence was mortally stabbed in the chest with a sharp dagger. Shaking terribly, you search Clarence's body and establish that he did indeed die by a stab wound to the chest. Upon further searching, you discover a pack of matches in Clarence's coat pocket. Thinking it might come in handy, you take it with you. A pearl-handled dagger is stuck in Clarence's chest. So that was from down the bottom. So that might have been taken by Lillian. And I just didn't notice that it was gone. A pearl-handled dagger is stuck in... Oh, okay. Okay, I guess I'm not going to see if there's anything on it. It must be the southern swamp atmosphere that's making me sneezy. Well, I've gotten the matches now. So we can go down into the secret path that I opened up ages ago. But now we can finally use it. So, you know. It's taken a while, but we're almost there. Yeah, we are definitely getting towards very close. I mean, there's only like 4. There's Rudy, Henri, Lillian, Celie, and technically Laura. So there's 5 people left. And this is the final dungeon. For sure. Using a match, you carefully light the lantern. It glows brightly. It looks like an underground passage of some sort. Boy, it sure is dark down here. The sudden sound of scurrying rats causes your heart to begin beating wildly. Can I, What dinosaur? You don't see a dinosaur. It was an Egyptian-looking dagger with a pearl handle. You are correct. It looks like an underground passage of some sort. Boy, it sure is dark down here. The sudden sound of scurrying rats causes your heart to begin beating wildly. I believe the dagger had the word Amon-Ra on it for some reason. Small beady eyes glaring from beyond the lantern's glow remind you that you are not alone. It's just rats, Laura. Get over it. It appears that you've discovered an old sealed off portion of the basement. You notice some outdated laundry paraphernalia in the form of a laundry chute, a wash tub, and a broken down wringer. You can barely make out a pile of something underneath the chute. There is a golden thing here that looks very obvious. You see nothing special. It's just an old laundry equipment. There is nothing of importance here. So there's definitely a something over here. Let's go see what the something is. Ah! A pile of dead bodies! Someone has cruelly dumped the bodies of Gertie, Wilbur, Gloria, Ethel, Fifi, Jeeves, and Clarence down the old laundry chute. So the killer was killing them, leaving them somewhere where Laura would find them. And obviously, sometimes they'd been moved. Clarence had been moved from where he was killed into the bathroom. Laura would find them, and then the killer would come back, move them again to a room with a laundry chute, which is only the dining room and Laura's room, and throw them down. This is another very nice animation of them being like the light revealing them, especially like sort of like at this point, you know what's coming, but you're not sure, and then it's like, dead bodies. It looks as if 2 opposite walls have been bricked up. On the left wall, next to one bricked up portion, you notice a small metal plate. Okay. You see a small metal plate in the wall next to the bricked up archway. There is a hole in the middle of the metal plate. So what have I got? I got a crank, right? There we go. With some effort, you're able to insert the crank into the hole of the small plate. It fits perfectly. Crank it, baby. As you slowly turn the crank, a secret panel opens to another passage. Secrets revealed. So this is a secret within a secret. Which, you know, you're getting somewhere when there's 2 sets of secrets. You come upon some stairs leading upward. You wonder where they might lead. You have entered a cold, dark tomb. From moonlight shining in through a stained glass window, you can make out 4 vaults in the wall and a stone sarcophagus on the floor. Each vault has a nameplate above it. The tomb door is barred on this side. Can I remove the bar? You grab the bar holding the door shut and carefully raise it. Now the door is free. I can go in and out now. I was really hoping I didn't just screw myself, because, yeah. The nameplate reads, Mary Frances Crouton. The nameplate reads, Ruby Crouton. And you can actually see Ruby on that one. The nameplate reads, Thomas S. Crouton. It would have been unfair if there was like a labyrinth underneath the building. You're right. The nameplate reads, Claude Crouton. But what is this called? I just use crowbar. Okay, what does look... Okay, open vault. That's what it probably wants. You insert the crowbar into the small opening between the vault door and the tomb wall. You then pull with all your might. With a loud crack, the door pops open. Trembling, you peer into the open vault. Yuck, there's a skeleton in there. I typed look in vault, right? Yeah, okay. Just click. Yeah, alright, okay. Yeah, come on, game. There we go. Desecrating tombs with Lara Bow. Trembling, there's an old wooden casket in here. Can I open the casket? Have respect for the dead, Laura. No! No! No, I won't. Give me those fat loots. You're not I am close enough. Nervously, you peek into the open vault and see a leather pouch. You remove the leather pouch from the vault and take it with you. Sudden sound of points. You open the leather pouch and peer inside. It's full of precious jewels. Carefully, you close it again so as not to lose any. No, I didn't. That's not what I wanted, game. I wanted to go out the door. I unbarred it for a reason. I just wanted to take the lantern. Nope. Thank you. You know. Have fun, dead people. There's meant to be a ghost you can see in here, but she hasn't popped up. And I don't know why. So that's a bit annoying. Alright. I'm pretty sure the final thing to do in this chapter is to check the front door. I believe things are coming to a head. A very final confrontation style head. And we've just got to get the impetus to get there. No, I'm going to leave. The final body gets to stay. That one gets left alone. Don't desecrate the dead, Chosen. Okay, so the front door doesn't have the note. Okay. We're very short on time though, so no elevator. And you know, we saw Rudy walking around outside, but he might be inside now. I'm not sure. Henri's upstairs. Lillian's in her little room. Celie is praying. So I'm not sure what's left to do. I'm gonna try spying on Henri again. I might just step in there and see if he's in there actually. No, he's not, and the elevator's gone. And it wasn't downstairs either, so someone is using the elevator at this very moment, apparently. And I believe this door is going to be locked. Yes, so someone has come up and locked that door from the other side. Oh, hang on. I know what I need to do. I remembered. I believe I've got to look in Lillian's suitcase. Act 8. Dun, dun. Oh no, this party has been crashed. There is murder afoot. Rudy appears to be frantically searching for something in your room. He appears to be very upset. He does. Get out of my room. You notice a diary lying atop Lillian's clothes. Okay. Upon opening the diary, you casually notice an ink-stained fingerprint inside the front cover. Curiously, and a bit guiltily, You scan through the rest of the diary's pages. Nothing much captures your interest until you come to the latest entry. It reads, May 27th. That's today. Dear Diary, I'm so terribly upset. I can't believe Uncle Henri would do this to me. I thought I was like a daughter to him, and now I find out that I'm no more important than any of those other creeps. They can't get away with it, you know. They just can't. Between you and me, Diary, you know they have to go. Because of what they all did to me, I know they were all in it together to have me put away in the nut house. I was never crazy. They just wanted me out of the picture. Now they have to... That's it. The passage ends abruptly. What could Lillian mean by all this? I don't know, that she wants to kill you? Upon opening the diary, you see a small inky fingerprint inside the front cover. You examine it more closely with Wilbur's monocle. You know, good work there, Rudy. You did a real good job finding whatever you were looking for. Which is apparently nothing. Act 8. Henri's there again. Elevator's there again. So I'm pretty sure I missed seeing the boots and the cape. I just didn't get that in time. I believe I missed it sometime in the other stream, so. Beauregard seems agitated about something. Maybe you should investigate. You're not close. I am close enough, game. You read the note. It says, meet me in the hedge garden. Oh no, a sudden gust of wind blows away the note. For what reason will... I don't know if you'll be able to hear that because I've got it turned down quite low. But every now and again, Beauregard's barking. And it's the dumbest sound ever. I don't know why that note blows away. It makes very little sense that it blows away. I mean, it's not important that you don't have the note. You know, it doesn't change anything. It's just like, nah, you don't get the note. Hello, another bunny. We were told to go to the hedge garden, so we shall. Dun dun dun. Oh no! Someone has shot Lillian to death in the hedge garden. Quite afraid now. You fear greatly for your own life. Okay, we've seen like 7 dead bodies, and this is the 8th, and now we're scared. Oh, okay, well I'll take the gun then. I know there's a gun there. As you stoop to pick up the derringer, your eye happens to fall upon a bullet not far from Lillian's hand. Hint, hint. Take the bullet too. You know, I am... Bloody hell, game. Load gun. Okay. Very important to load the gun. So let's look Lillian. You can tell by looking at her that Lillian died of a gunshot wound to the chest at point-blank range. Huh, this is strange. For some reason, Lillian is dressed in an old army officer's cape, hat, gloves, and boots. Can I look at the boots? The large money-sold army boots look like the old-fashioned kind of 30 years ago. You see a distinct insignia on the boots. Do I have to look at the boots with the monocle? It's possible. No. Alright, yeah, look at cape, look at gloves. And there's blood stains on them. And let's try and search our best friend's body. With trembling hands, you examine Lillian's body and see the horrible gunshot wound to her chest area. What's this? You suddenly find a skeleton key in a pocket of the old army cape. Since it may be useful, you take it with you. Alora doesn't care much for, like, evidence control. She's quite happy to, you know, just take everything and put her fingerprints on murder weapons. She's not particularly worried about it. So... now we're coming up to the final part of the game. The very final scene. You hear scuffling upstairs. Actually, by the early 1900s, fingerprints and stuff like that were pretty... You hear scuffling further upstairs. Were pretty common forensic techniques. So, we're talking about like the 1880s to 1890s when that stuff was being like introduced. This is 1927. So by now... like, forensics was still pretty primitive, but fingerprinting weapons and all that kind of stuff was in the cards. But evidence control was nowhere near it is today. So the idea of Laura putting her fingerprints on it wouldn't have upset anyone. It would have just been another case of, you know, ignore those fingerprints. So this is the end of the game. Using the skeleton key, you unlock the attic door. There's 5 of you here, apparently. There's 3 of you definitely in the chat, or 4 of you, that I can see at the moment. I'm going to step in here, and I'd like you to tell me who to shoot. Who you think the killer of Lillian is. Oh no! Colonel Dijon and Rudy are in the midst of a fierce struggle. You see a hypodermic needle between them, and it's impossible to tell which of the 2 men is the aggressor. This is indeed a dangerous situation. So I'm going to type shoot, so it pauses. So yeah, you guys get to choose which one I shoot. Do I shoot Dijon? Do I shoot Colonel Henri? Or do I shoot Rudy? And that is the best frame. So I'll give you a little bit to hear me. I would in fact shoot Gary, I would. But he's not here. Oh god, I just read the chat and almost died. So I've got 2 Rudies, 3 Rudies, and a mustard. I'm really dying. Oh my god. Ah, save me. The guy in black is Rudy, so that's 3 Rudies and 1 mustard. That's 4 Rudies, so, you know, sucks to be Rudy. That mustache isn't saving him today. You have shot and wounded Rudy. I mean, if we're going to shoot Darth, we can, you know, it's not hard. Ah, thank you, young lady. Laura, that was some mighty fine shooting for a gal, I guess. I owe you my life, don't I? Why, my nephew was trying to kill me with poison in one of Wilbur's hypodermic needles. It's a bit rude of him. Oh, it's terrible what's been happening here tonight. Invite everyone here to tell them about my will and they end up killing each other over it. That's not why there was killing. At all. That's not the reason. Truthfully, I was keeping my eye on everyone in the house tonight. Or so I thought. I didn't see any of the murders. It wasn't until I met Rudy in my bedroom that he told me what had happened. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I did tell you that people had died, so, you know, that's on you, man. He told me that my niece Lillian had finally gone totally berserk, and out of a crazy jealousy was killing everyone. That she thought had gotten between her and me. So I believe this is canonically the correct ending, that Lillian did go insane. She managed to just about murder everyone till she attacked Rudy with my derringer. Rudy managed to wrestle the gun from her and in self-defense killed her instead. That, I think, is bullshit. My nephew, seeing as how everyone else was already dead, decided to finish the job by killing me with a hypodermic needle and say I died of a heart attack induced by the terrible deeds that my niece had done. I can't stand much more of this, Laura. Please find Celie and tell her to fire one of the signal rockets that we use to summon help in emergencies. I don't think Lillian managed to kill... I think Lillian killed 7 people. That's what she marked off. I think Rudy smashed the glass case for the derringer and then shot Lillian with it after working out what had happened. I don't think Lillian took the gun. You've been a loyal servant to me for many years, Celie, and both Beauregard and Blaze trust you. I've decided to leave all my money to you, provided you take care of my animals for the rest of their lives. Lillian did have a bullet on her, though, so maybe she did do it. But Rudy was right outside the room, and then he walks around with his hand in his pocket. Of course, sir, I can't think of nothing else I'd rather do. Miss Bow, I know you found an old Civil War treasure on my estate. Bugger off, that's mine. It's my treasure. Get out. Since you so bravely saved my life, I'll let you keep every dime of it for yourself, as a reward. Yay. Good, old man, because I've still got the gun. Thank you, Colonel Dijon. That's very kind of you. You know, Beauregard, people are funny creatures. They're greedy, they're rude, they're selfish. That had nothing to do with tonight. It just had to do with Lillian being a psycho. That's why we live way out here, to get away from them. But we couldn't get away from them completely, could we, boy? Rudy could have dropped the bullet in the scuffle, yeah. No, not completely, but everything will be okay now. There's no, you know, I like to think that Rudy worked out what was happening, that Lillian had lost the plot and got the gun for self-defense. That he either wrote the note or Lillian... Oh, once again, I am so close to Super Sleuth, but I didn't get it. Let's see what I missed. I did befriend Celie. I took the 3 food items. I took useful items. I found all the dead bodies. Lillian, Ethel Prune, Gertie, Gloria, Clarence, Wilbur, Jeeves and Fifi. I found the secret entrances. I used objects more than once. I don't think I used the cracker at the end. That might be one of the things I did wrong. I nicked Lillian's item. I found a pouch of jewels. I found a Bible. I looked at a bunch of things requiring closer scrutiny with a monocle. That's Rudy, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I missed out saying that Rudy had a gambling habit. And I missed an item that changed location, which I'm not sure what that is, because I thought it was the medical bag, but it might not be. That might be the gloves in that. So that's 2 things I missed. And that might, I'm going to say that might only be the 2 things I missed. So first visit was a 12, which I think's late. Yeah. I must have been 2 points off. Some portions of your notes are rather scanty. You can replay the game to gain additional information. Visit the attic often and as early as possible. Ask all the characters about other characters. Something of the doctor's is missing. So yeah, I think I didn't notice I swear I looked at the bag, but I must not have gotten the right thing. And I didn't find out that Rudy had a drug habit. So literally, I was only 2 points off the entire game. So there's the Rudy having a gambling habit, the doctor's bag, and I'm pretty sure the army clothes, I didn't see them up in the attic. So that must be 3 points then. Very close to getting Super Sleuth again, and I wasn't really even trying this time, but hoo boy, it would have been nice to have gotten Super Sleuth. I don't think Rizolka made this. I don't think she was old enough. And there wasn't enough death. I feel so bad that once again I got so close to Super Sleuth and yet so far. That's very, very unfortunate. Once again, I wasn't trying this time. I knew I wasn't going to get it, but seeing that I was so close is rather annoying. Do you want me to pick you up, Cat? Can I? This is my cat, Manananan. He's a beautiful black kitty. I know. He's such a black kitty. Okay. He doesn't like being held. Come on. Alright. No, I am not thinking of playing Police Quest 4. I don't want to touch that game with a 10-foot pole. For many reasons. Though the article on it is pretty damn accurate to what is wrong with Police Quest 4. And yeah, the Daryl Gates connection, which when I actually bought Police Quest 4 in the 90s, about 99, I didn't know who Daryl F. Gates was, but now I do, and it's pretty sickening that they chose him. Alright, Manananan didn't like being held in the game either, but my Manananan likes pats a lot more than that one. So this stream isn't quite 2 hours, so I think for 20 minutes I'll pick another game. One sec. There it is. I dropped the lid for my water bottle. I would have gotten a bit quiet then as I walked away, but oh well. Alright. Get my ears some ear breath. Let's open up DOSBox. Which, not quite. There we go. Sorry about your eyes when I just moved that, but sorry. Sorry. Something to play for 20 minutes. You know what? Let's play a little bit of Codename Iceman. I'm not even going to bother switching that stuff. No one cares about Codename Iceman, just search for that game, so. My arcade cabinet is playing Aliens vs. Predator. Yeah, I know, Cat. It's not the best angle for it, so you wouldn't know. But yeah, that's Aliens vs. Did I say arcade versus Predator? That's Aliens vs. Predator. Though it just went black, so I don't know what it's playing now. Nothing, apparently. That's a bit odd. I know, kitty. I think the emulator just crashed on it just as I looked at it. So it's been going for quite a while. Let's load up. I'm sorry for playing this game, but let's see the perfection of the Sierra bullshit. I'm really annoyed that crashed just as I was talking about it too. Codename Iceman. It's got amazing graphics. Like, this game looks nice. It's unfortunate that it's Codename Iceman. Oh. Oh, look at the beauty of this game that's about to be just... Author, designer. That's a... I don't think I've ever seen that producer's name before in Sierra. It has nice graphics and it has nice sound effects. It's just really bloody unfortunate that it's Codename Iceman. Mark Siebert, right there. All these people, they write down on their CV, Codename Iceman, and they're like, please don't ever ask for it. Oh, there you go. I often don't pay attention to the credits properly. Apparently they're actually thanking the United States military, the Navy, so that's interesting. So that's nice to know that Gurkha Singh was the producer of Quest for Glory games. Greg the Generic Man. That's so accurate. Welcome to the beautiful island of Tahiti, where warm South Pacific breezes caress the emerald clear waters of a sun-filled paradise. That's not emerald clear, that's sapphire. A place of fun and relaxation, a place where love and romance can be found, a wonderland where anyone can blank blank blank. We find our man, Lieutenant Commander John B. Westland of the United States Navy, enjoying a well-deserved leave from his recent assignment. Our story opens with Commander Westland on the beach, soaking up the sun. Whew, what a hot-looking native girl. Welcome to Legislator Larry, people. It's not, though. He actually turns to look. That's horrible. To set you the tone for this game, you read an article featuring the North African country of Tunisia because of the global oil shortage. This small third world country finds itself in a powerful political position. Because of Tunisia's neutral stance and our overabundance of high-grade crude, the United States and Russia find themselves in a tug-of-war as they negotiate for the oil. After reading the article, you begin to think, what a dangerous, explosive situation this could be. I need some more speed. I don't know if that's the speed button. That is the speed button. Yeah. Yeah, this game has some interesting deaths. The only reason I've got any saves in this game is for the deaths. You know. You're right, if Tom Clancy could have made an adventure game, this would be it. This is what you would expect from Tom Clancy. You've overestimated your strength and can't tread water any longer. Okay, so the intended thing to do is you go over here, and this lovely group of people are playing ball. And I might as well do it. Let's, you join. And you spend some minutes doing this. This looks a lot like Leisure Suit Larry 3. Except Larry got buff. You are correct. Larry got us a beefcake going. I believe the point score you will get to is 9 or 10. And then this scene will end. So, this is gameplay. I'm not doing anything. But this is gameplay. Whoops, there goes the ball. And there goes the lady to go get the ball. And instantly, you hear calls for help. Now, the intended thing is you go out there and you save her. But that's boring, let's not do that. Welcome to Codename Iceman. All you have to do is walk off the edge, and bam, you're dead. So there goes the ball, there she goes again. So the correct thing to do is to go out here. You find her unconscious, you grab her, you swim back to the beach. You quickly position the woman flat on her back with her head slightly below her heart. And now, you are expected to perform to a T CPR. This is literally copy protection. The manual has the exact CPR list, you know, you need to do, which isn't normal CPR, not today's CPR, which I think is danger CPR, I think they call it. Yeah. So yeah. I don't have the manual open, so I'm not going to go looking for the manual just to do some copy protection. So we'll ignore that and we'll do some other fun stuff. There's a newspaper stand. Can I read a newspaper? Well, apparently I'm broke, so... Did I leave my wallet on the table at all? I left a towel. What's this? Oh. So, there we go. And it's just amazing. Now we're pumping, we're kicking. If you don't have the manual, you won't be able to... I think you need to do that to actually progress in the game. I'm pretty sure anyway. Oh, she smiled at me! Hi there, she says. How can I help you? The girl responds, there is a phone available in your hut, sir. Oh. Mail? You've left me responseless. Alright, well, I know there's stuff you're meant to ask her. But, you know... Oh, how do I ask for keys? Nope. Nope, I've left responseless again. I believe he's the same rank as not Bonds. I believe he's the same rank as, let's say James Bond. James Bonds, I was going to say, sorry. It's James Bond. I think he's a Lieutenant Colonel as well. Or a Lieutenant Colonel. I think. So we have you see a young lady sitting next to an empty bar stool. Okay. Let's, save drinking. Her face slightly flushed, the young lady, blonde lady says, "Hi, big fella. Sit and join me. I'm drinking Mai Tais." Yeah, Ken Williams is... Nope. I spelled drinks wrong. They don't understand gates. It's still, Jim Walls is, still, protecting us. No, I don't think Jim Walls is all that probably nicer person in real life either, but oh well. I doubt he's as bad as, driving the porcelain sub, Johnny. So yeah, if you, you order too many drinks yourself, you don't die. You just spend the night vomiting, which is probably a better thing than actually playing the game, so... I think I've got to order a drink. You know what? No, they don't understand, Ken. So apparently I'm just going to order this lady some drinks. She's really thirsty. She smiles and asks, how about a Mai Tai? Order a drink. She's just... really into drink. How about a dance? Looking into your eyes, she says, sounds like a lot of fun to me, but can't it wait for one more drink? Alright, lady. I sure should go for a Mai Tai, she says to you. The dance? Oh. Spelled drink wrong again. Bartender? A woman sitting at the bar. No, I mean the one that's fallen over. Keep your seat. The bartender has already called somebody for this inebriated lady. We got the lady so drunk she passed out. Crawling on the floor in an attempt to regain her balance, Lisa protests, "Hey, come on now, I ain't drunk. I'm just drinking." This is pretty fucking disgusting. That's horrible. I'm pretty sure I lost the point. I'm sorry, sir, but that chair is taken. Aren't you at least going to buy me a drink first? The beautiful long... Oh, I just want to sit here. Right there. That. Well, I did. It's right here. Oh, there we go. I just got to ask this lady to dance. apparently. Yeah! White boy dancing! And she's happy. She watched us literally get a lady so drunk she passed out. But she's still down to dance with us. Shake the booty your mama gave you, boy. I don't even know if I'm meant to be doing anything. I don't know if I'm meant to type stop or what, but I'm just gonna let him shake that ass. Because he's doing it good. So this is a serious game about a political thing, and yet has this in it. You receive no answer. He kind of does have T-Rex arms. They're not long enough. Oh, you're right! That's some of the I've never noticed he's got little arms in some of the animation. So there's more you can do there. I don't care. I'm not trying to beat this game, so I just wanted to show off the dancing. That was hilarious. Is this the drunk lady come back to get us? And this game's horrible. I hate this game so much. Oh, there's another ripped dude down there, but oh well. Another ripped dude. Apparently all the dudes on this island are ripped. Oh, there's no... I was actually hoping you could walk around the entire island. One day I will do a full playthrough of this game. With a walkthrough. Not tonight. Maybe next time I stream a Sierra game. Manhunter's really hard. Manhunter, you've got to draw out a map from an arcade machine. So they're gone now, so I'm pretty sure that's, like, failed. Manhunter's not as fun as you might think. Iceman might be more fun, except for the whole submarine part, but yeah. Except for one of the major parts of this game. Manhunt is interesting because of the point-and-click interface that it has. The nickname for this island is Ripped Island. Yeah, Ripped Guy Isle, you're right. It's like the Isle of Man, except it's the Isle of Ripped Guy. I think I just tried to break into that lady's hut. That's what he said. One of these huts is probably mine, but I don't know which one it is, so... It might be this one. I wonder if I can die from walking off that way. Hang on. Yeah, that save will do. Nope, I didn't save it, so... If I walk off here, what happens? Oh, dive. Ah! Through the glass floor, you see the beautiful Tahitian sea life. That's actually pretty cool. Like that's yeah, that's cool. This would need a lot of maintenance though, because this is wood above seawater. It would like constantly need to be like maintained. But that's pretty cool. What do we got in here? Look at the closet. You see extra clothes. Okay, can I take the clothes? It's too much. Oh. Apparently it's too hot to wear a suit. Alright, so I don't have the key, so I don't think this is my room. But yeah, you can break into this room through the back door, apparently. Probably for a reason. I just don't know what it is because I never played this game properly, so. But I know apparently this is my room. 555, a better game. Oh, it doesn't fit. No. Let's, 555, a better game. Let's see. There is no answer. So I believe that is going to be the end of the stream tonight. It's been 2 hours, which I think is the perfect time length for one of these streams. We have beaten the Colonel's Bequest. We have seen the horror that is codename Iceman. So I thank you all for coming. And I hope to see you at the next stream, which might be tomorrow or the next day, depending on how I feel. My wife has the weekend off. So, thank you for coming again, I suppose. And I'll see you next time. Please say the word space potatoes to know that I've finished.
Mm-hmm.